You're walking down a dark, cold road, and you're not sure if it's your imagination, but you could have swore you've seen something in the corner of your eye. And surely you'll be fine. You're not going far. I mean, there has been a lot on the news about some serial unalivings, but it's only a quick trip. You'll be alright, surely. Right? Well, today we're doing the creepypasta of the Redcaps. Quick preface, this is based on the mythological creature, the Redcap, who is an unseelie fairy. It is not all going to be mythologically correct. It is a creepypasta and a work of my imagination. On with the story. Today, there's a girl called Jane, and she's about 17 years old. And her village is suffering a string of really unfortunate unalivings. There doesn't seem to be a clear motive, and no one can really find any clues as to who the unaliver might be. Everyone has been warned not to be alone at dark, although the unalivings have happened throughout all times of the day. People have been warned to make any journeys quick and efficient, and to try not to go anywhere alone. Well, on this night, our girl, Jane, has, she just lost track of time at friends. And even though a friend did offer to stay, there were some things she needed to do. So she was like, no, it's okay. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm just gonna, get home as quickly as I possibly can. It'll be fine. Against a better judgment, it's only a 5-10 minute walk. It's not far. But as she's walking, she can feel like she's being watched. And the thought that has been on the news keeps popping into her head. No, you're just being silly. You'll be fine. It's not going to happen to you, she tells herself. But images keep popping into her head of how the bodies of these unalived victims have been described. It's been very brutal, very bloody and unpleasant. She picks up her pace. She starts walking quicker. She can feel her heart beating. She can hear it in her ears. She stops and listens for a second. No, she can't see anything. It is okay. She still walks very fast though, trying to catch her breath. She sees it again. Quick flash of red in the corner of her eye. I'm imagining it. She starts to walk quicker. She starts to jog. And all of a sudden, she feels at the back of her head. She's out. Now, when she comes around, she has no idea where she is. She's trying to get a vision. It's quite blurry. It's all very dark. She can't figure out any discernible features. It's just a very dark room. And there's a tiny bit of light. She's not sure where from. She thinks it might be a window behind her letting in a bit of moonlight, but it's not a lot. And in front of her, there's a man with the creepiest look she's ever seen. And he starts to talk to her about how he's going to enjoy unaliving her the way he has all his other victims. Now, this man is not a very small man. He's very tall. He's very wide and very muscular. And Jane's wondering, how am I going to get out of this? What am I going to do? Why didn't I just stay over at my friend's house? Why was I so silly? Then she sees something really strange. Very strange indeed. In the corner of her eye, behind the man who is clearly responsible for these unalivings, she sees the strangest little creature. He's very muscly, but quite small. And he has these horribly grotesque, jagged, sharp teeth. He's carrying a metal pipe and wearing the oddest shoes she's ever seen that look like metal. And he's wearing the strangest thing on his head. It looks like he's wearing a hat, but it looks wet. And she can't quite tell what colour it is, but it does look very dark. And again, she looks again, blinking, trying to take in what she's seeing. She thinks maybe the hat's red, but she's not sure. It's very dark. She just knows that it looks like it's dripping with something. This is very unpleasant for poor Jane. Not only is she being faced with a serial unaliver, but there's this very strange thing in the corner. And while she is very frightened of this man ranting and raving in front of her, clearly not a very mentally well person, she sees again this creature in the corner. And he's got the most gleeful, sadistic smile on his face. And he's sort of panting but with pleasure, like giddy, very excited, sort of jumping around, hopping from foot to foot. And as scared as she is about the man in front of her, something inside her is telling her this creature in the corner is much more dangerous. And she can't help herself. Sitting up, because she's on the floor at this point, the person hasn't bothered to tie her up because he can quite easily overpower her. She sits up, squarely looks at this creature, and just out of pure curiosity and nothing else says, "Who are you?" Now, the creature looks quite taken aback by this. Like, is befuddled as to why she's even addressed him. And he looks at her confused for a moment and says, "How can you see me?" And she says, quite confused again, "Of course I can see you, you're stood right there." Now, the serial unaliver is completely clueless as to what is going on. And this makes him very infuriated. He thinks that she's taking the mick out of him. So, not knowing what to do, she starts trying to explain there's a creature in the corner. And he's losing his mind, calling her all kinds of names and saying she's trying to trick him. And the creature in the corner is clearly so concerned as to why this girl can see him. He clicks and everything freezes. The man, that is now in a rage and is about to grab the young girl, stops midair, right in front of her. She's not sure what to do. She's not sure how to get out of it, who these people are, what's going on, other than that she's in a lot of danger. And she looks at this creature and says, "Was that you?" And he looks at her and says, "Of course it was me. But how can you see me? Are you a witch?" And she says, "No, I'm just a teenager." He says, "Well, how do you have the sight? How can you see me? You must be a witch. You're a tricksy witch." She says, "No, I'm just a girl. I don't know what's going on, and I don't know why I'm here." Now this really confuses the creature. He looks at her, starts to take her in, looking like he's considering something. But he also still has a very hungry, very grotesque look on his face, like he's up to something, and harm, one way or another, is going to befall her. And that, I'm afraid, I'll have to leave there. My spooky pickles. Come back for part 2.